we're back to the Business Life and Coffee Show. Hey, what would you do if you had to shelter in place at work for 28 days straight? So that means you're working and you're sleeping in the same place. There's no separation between you and your coworkers, and you just hunker down in one spot for one common goal. I don't know about you, but I'm not sure I could have done that. But on this week's Mama I Made It, I want to salute the heroes, and I don't say that lightly, but the heroes who work at this one facility. I'm going to bring up the information here. There's an article in the Washington Post. I'll drop it in the show notes. But the headline reads, "They lived in a factory for 28 days to make millions of pounds of raw PPE materials to help fight coronavirus." Now, 28 days in one spot is enough to make someone go crazy. But could you imagine just what that looks like in the shift working in? And you got to really like your colleagues to live and work and sleep alongside them. But I think most importantly, though, you have to just really understand the gravity of what is involved in making this PPE so that healthcare workers and first responders and policemen, ambulance, firefighters, so that everyone can have an opportunity to show up and do their best. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them produce PPE. So I want to just jump in and share a little bit about this crew. This is Braskem America. These are workers who clocked out on Sunday after living and working inside the factory for 28 days. That is crazy. All right. So it says that someone in his office replaced his desk chair with an air mattress. When he checked into work on March 23rd, he brought a toothbrush, shaving kit, and it's a petrochemical plant in Marcus Hook, Pennsylvania. And they turned it into like a makeshift dormitory. So they had 43 men who worked 12-hour shifts all day and night for a month straight, producing tens of millions of pounds of raw materials that will end up in face masks and surgical gowns worn on the front lines of the pandemic. One of the workers says, quite simply, "We were just happy to help. We've been getting messages on social media from nurses, doctors, EMS workers saying thank you for what we're doing, but we want to thank them for what they did and are continuing to do. That's what made the time we were in there go by quickly, just being able to support them." So, hey, to all of the 43 gentlemen, I'm not sure if there were ladies in there as well, but men and women of Braskem America who did what they could and really stood up to the test of creating all of these supplies. My hat goes out to you. You are true heroes in every sense of the word. And I can't take that lightly because you guys are you're just on it. And I hope you get rest. I hope you, get to play some video games or someone cooked you your favorite meal. And if you're on social media, I hope you're seeing all of the praise and shout outs to you guys because, man, what would we look like without you here on the front lines? I have no idea, and I'm glad we have to find out. So check out this article in the Washington Post. It's called "They Lived in a Factory for 28 Days to Make Millions of Pounds of Raw PPE Materials to Help Fight Coronavirus." And let me know what you think. Send me a message on Instagram or Twitter. I'm at Joey V Price HR. And if you have more good news that you want to share for our Mama I Made It segment, I am all ears. Send it my way. I want to get it out there as much as possible.